Hello, my name is Pamela Montero. I'm a third-year PhD student at the Department of Tourism, Hospitality, and Event Management. My specialization or the area that I'm interested is to understand the relationship between conservation and tourism in the Peruvian Amazon. Well, tourism is basically in the area that I am from and where I study is a black box. So there isn't much information about how the actors collaborate or how do they relate, especially the actors in tourism, the tourism stakeholders, and the conservation stakeholders. So very interesting because both of them interact in the same landscape. Both of them use nature as a source and also as a way of living. So I'm interested in understanding how these two components and these two type of actors are related. As we don't have much information on how these relationships are taking place, we are having this problem of having a black box, a space that we don't have information to make tourism more inclusive. So there are small communities, small stakeholders are participating in tourism. However, they are not being incorporated in the tourism talk, in the tourism planning. So by visualizing this lack of collaboration, of if there is any, how it is being developed, it will help us create a more inclusive tourism. So the industry, when we find out how these relationships are occurring, what communities or what types of stakeholders we are not incorporating, the tourism industry becomes more diverse. It will diversify their products, their services, their destinations, and it will be more inclusive not only for the host community, but the tourists who want to engage with that type of tourism. So the last year, me and my advisor, Dr. Angelica Zambrano, we applied for a RUFOR Small Grant Scholarship, and we designed and implemented a small project that with the communities in the area that I'm working in Peru. So the idea was to have this dual objective of strengthen communities' conservation capacities into monitoring wildlife, and with those capacities and those activities create a tourism product that was designed and implemented by the community. So we had these camera traps set into a specific location of the protected area that live nearby to monitor threats like illegal hunters or illegal loggers, and at the same time use those routes and products to create a tourism community-based product. So that was a project that we engaged last year. It's already finished, and we developed these reports and protocols for using the camera traps because it's never been used by the community members in that way. So was the camera traps being used to monitor wildlife. So they set up in places so you monitor densities of mammals, of birds. But in this case, it was used as we use it in the city to monitor threats to potential infractors of the area. But at the same time, it was used to create a tourism product. And another project that I'm currently involved right now is the governance and infrastructure in the Amazon. And my research is a little piece of the big picture. And one of my questions, is why I'm involved in this project from the Tropical Conservation and Development Program, is to understand or try to understand how the future and current infrastructure projects in the Amazon, like highways, dams, waterways, will impact or have influence in this relationship of tourism and conservation.